This is Jordan from Canada with his dog Hendrix. Jordan does a great job. This is a dog he trained, and I think the first border collie he has been around.
Oh.
He's done a great job.
Nice, nice.
Jordan sent to the left to the come by, which was a great move because the cattle kind of drifted, and now the dog will be able to face up with them, get them turned to come through one.
He's kind of easing into him down there, isn't
Yeah,
he?
he is. The dog's been pretty quiet and
Yes,
just
he
kind of
has.
trying not to disturb him too bad, but still walking into him, and looks like they're going to turn.
Did you do the horseback yesterday?
I did.
Nice. How
Yeah.
was that in the barn? Was it good? I
It
didn't
was
get
good.
time to watch any of it.
It was good. There was some challenging runs, but I had one really nice run and one decent run. So
Great,
yeah.
great.
So
Yeah, that's always a really cool one to watch. I wish we could have done it on the field.
Me too.
It would have been so much nicer, and it really kind of shows that stockmanship of horseback. And then the folks at home could watch that too. That's a really cool competition to watch.
I believe tomorrow afternoon we'll have the horseback here.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Oh, great.
and I think it's going to be out here in the field. So
that
that'll
will be great. I hope we can broadcast that also. And,
yeah, that'd be great.
yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's fun to let the people that are not here be able to watch the horseback competition.
Right.
It's just adds a little bit more of an element and challenge with
Yes.
riding the horse and,
It does. It
working
does.
your dog
Right,
and trying
right.
to keep the cattle line down. But these cattle have been around horses all their life, and they use horses every day, and so these cattle are used to the horses for sure.
Right. It really shows.
Yeah, we've been blessed with great help, and
Right.
the set out crew's been phenomenal back there, letting these cattle out nice and quiet. And yesterday and the day before, we certainly had to have the horseback people exhaust some of these cattle, but they just do a nice job handling these cattle.
Right. It's great because that's kind of a thankless job.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, and it's a long day.
Long days,
Long
yes.
day. You don't get to take much of a break at all. From
No.
that.
No, that first day of the open there on
my
Tuesday,
gosh, yeah.
whew, they put in the work and the time.
Right.
They had some challenging assignments to get some of these cattle exhausted. Jordan's got a quiet set.
He does. They're moving a little faster than Cindy's
Yes.
set was moving, coming. But these calves are they just seem comfortable.
They really do.
Which, I mean, I know it's eating at their time, but boy, it's just nice to have a nice bunch of calves like we've seen here this week.
Oh, yeah. You know, as high as the cattle prices are and what these heifers are worth,
Right.
you definitely don't want them abused. And,
No, definitely not.
and I believe right after we get done, I think that they try to get most of these heifers bred, and so we need to try to take good care of them.
Exactly. Treat them like they're our own. You know,
Exactly.
You wouldn't go running your cattle all over.
No. They're wanting to spread out just
Yes,
a little
they
bit
kinda
more.
are. They'll pull back together to come in. And the nice thing is too, these calves have been out on, this will be their third day out here. They kind of do start looking for those openings.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong there,
No.
Dwayne, but they do. They kind of know what we're doing at this point.
You bet. There is certainly some draw to this exhaust.
Yeah, there is, but it's not horrible. I think if a dog upsets them, but they turn,
They do.
They'll turn and go back. They're not being ugly about it.
No, not at all.
I don't think.
No, I don't either. They certainly they're nice to you if you treat them nice.
Right.
If you're a little rough on them and get to biting on them, they're not very forgiving.
Exactly.
Which that's respectable.
Right.
Oh, nice
There
job.
he goes. Nice job.
He's off to 4 on this little bit longer cross drive. Hopefully he can pick up a little bit of pace and
Cats are kind of wanting to spread out going across
They
there.
are.
Though. That's And what are they doing here on 5 and 6 now, Dwayne? I didn't watch close enough there.
after you get through 4, you can move anywhere you like.
Oh, okay.
The handler's line is right there at 6. It's
Okay.
at that panel. You have to stay behind that panel on panel number 6. But once you make it through 4 here, then you can move anywhere you want. And you want to enter on the left right there at 5.
Okay.
And you want to exit at 6.
Okay. And are
So-
we doing kind of the same thing where they all have to be loaded?
Yes, that
Okay.
is correct.
Okay.
Yeah. They have to all be in there at one time to get your pin points for 5, and then you exit 6 and you'll get your points there. So a little tricky. It's just been a tricky obstacle all week because you got to keep your cattle very calm
Yes.
and together, all shouldered up to try to get them in there at one time. But
Because that pin is not very deep.
no, it's not. And there's a lot of openings.
Yes, there is.
Okay, so hopefully he can get them in this time. And nice. Oh, got to catch that one.
Yeah.
Good job, Jordan. They just don't want to stay together and all get together at the same time.
There he goes.
There we go. Nice job. That is correct. Now he just needs to get over to number 7 and get his gate open. He's getting close on time.
Yes, he is. No.
His dog has really worked good, really level-headed, and
Stayed off the cattle.
yeah,
Kinda
he
let 'em-
has.
Yeah.
There's your
He is
time.
having a time.
Yeah. Good job, Jordan.
Yes, nice job, Jordan. We have some